Hello everyone, Twana Michelle here, Narcissistic Abuse Recovery Coach and Mental Health Therapist. And today I am back with a Narcissistic Abuse Recovery Tip of the Week. I feel like it's been forever since I've done one of these, and I do plan on being more consistent to give you guys these tips on a weekly basis because I think it's pretty helpful. I know when I was first recovering from narcissistic abuse, I was learning a lot and I was constantly on the internet and social media looking for any information that would help me understand what I was experiencing in the moment, what I could potentially experience moving forward. So I try and bring you guys some of that info so that it can be helpful to you on your journey. And what I'm going to talk about today as you recover from a narcissistic abuse. If you're watching this video, by the way, I'm assuming you are away from the narcissist. You are trying as best you can, and if it's possible for you, to go no contact, and you are beginning the recovery stage of your journey, and you are healing from the abuse and trauma that this person has caused you. Now, you may experience some feelings of relief, but what I'm going to talk about today is a more unpleasant symptom, side effect, whatever you want to call it, of recovering from narcissistic abuse and separating yourself from that person. You are likely to feel extreme boredom, especially if you are trying to reintegrate yourself back into social spaces where you were previously before the narcissist isolated you. So you may be going back to friends that you used to hang out with. You may be reconnecting with family members, old co-workers. You may be even at the point where you're casually dating someone, although I would encourage you to try and get some healing behind your belt before you do that. But you don't necessarily have to be completely 100% healed before you decide to date. But if you're in the beginning stages of recovery and you're watching this video, that might not be something that you're considering. Regardless of the type of relationship that you may find yourself in or the types of social situations, you may find that they are very different and very bored than what you were used to. And there's a reason for that. When you were with the narcissist, there was excitement all the time. There was adrenaline pumps all the time. There were extreme highs, there were extreme lows, and you got used to that. You became addicted to that. Those highs gave you a dopamine hit. It felt good to you, and so you wanted more of that, and the narcissist gave you more of that. So when our bodies produce adrenaline, it doesn't matter if it's from a positive or negative event. It's still an adrenaline rush. It still feels the same way to our bodies physiologically. And so we do get used to that. Also, we are trauma bonded to these narcissists, right? Which is basically a form of being addicted to a person because of what I'm speaking of, because of these highs and lows, and these intermittent rewards that you get from the narcissist. So all of that going on in your relationship doesn't necessarily feel good all the time when you're in it, although the love bombing, we do like that. But the roller coaster ride that these people have us on, it's a lot. It's overwhelming. It's also overstimulating and addictive. So when you leave that and you go into environments where people are just pretty chill or pretty normal. Y'all know I always use quotation marks when I say normal because it's all relative. Who's normal? What does that mean? I'll tell you what that means in regard to what I'm speaking about. It means someone who does not have a personality disorder, someone who is not extremely toxic and is manipulating you and abusing you and causing you to have extreme mood changes, extreme highs and lows. Every day should not be an exciting day. And with the narcissist, every day is not an exciting day, but it's unpredictable. You don't know when you're going to get the excitement. You don't know when the narcissist is going to go into a narcissistic rage. You don't know when the narcissist is going to start the love bombing. You don't know when the narcissist is going to discard you and then hoover to try and come back. And just all of that is so much stimulation for the brain and for the body, for your nervous system. So be expected to feel a little bit bored in the absence of that. With your friends who are not toxic, in social settings where there is nothing to provide an extreme rush of adrenaline. If you're dating someone new, with someone who is more consistent and does not have these major changes in their behavior and in their personality. So expect that is going to happen. That does not mean you made a mistake. That does not mean you need to go back to the narcissist. That does not mean, these friends that you're hanging out with or this social situation is not good for you. It just means you are learning how to be in healthier social settings. You're learning how to be in healthier situations. And 2 things you want to do to try and deal with the boredom that comes along with separating yourself from a narcissist. The first thing you want to do is find other ways to create excitement for yourself in more functional, healthy, and positive experiences. And also the second part of that, which might be a little harder, but so important to do, accept that you are not going to have those major spikes in adrenaline anymore. Not that you're not going to have them anymore. You're not going to have them as a routine part of your relationship. You're not supposed to. We are supposed to feel that level of stress when we are in survival mode, which you are in survival mode when you're with the narcissist. So you've gotten away from that. You've hopefully gotten out of that situation. You're trying to go no contact if you can. If you cannot, you're trying to go low contact. You're feeling probably a little lonely and definitely bored with life. That gets better. You learn to accept that, you learn to deal with that, and you learn to create more meaningful and healthy experiences without all the stress, all the adrenaline, all the toxicity, all the addictions. So that's what I want to share with you guys. Let me know down below if you have experienced boredom when you've left the narcissist, how you have dealt with that. And also, if you have any other questions, leave that down below as well. Any ideas for future topics in this series that you'd like me to cover, leave that down below as well. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. That really does help my channel. And if you have not subscribed to this community, what are you waiting for? We'd love to have you here. And I think that's it. Thanks for watching. Until next time, take care. Bye.